Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into something really fascinating. It's a concept that kind of flips the whole idea of a corporate promotion on its head.
Mm.
We've been looking at this, well, it's a satirical overview of a book called The Worth Engine by Elsie Chan.
Right.
And honestly, what really hooked me, the thing driving this whole deep dive, is this one tagline. It's super cryptic. They call it a promotion. But on level 66, the janitor sees who vanishes.
Wow.
Just straight away makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Promotion usually means, moving up,
Mm.
not disappearing. It's a pretty wild premise.
It really is a powerful hook.
Mm-hmm.
You take this like really brief, kind of ominous statement, and it just explodes into this whole world of thought, doesn't it?
Right.
About corporate value and hidden systems,
Exactly.
and maybe the darker side of, ambition. It definitely grabs your imagination right away.
Totally with you there.
Hmm.
So the main setting for all this craziness is the Bulworth Tower. And the Worth Engine, well, it's not just a concept. It's described as a real system, something that affects every single floor, the whole place.
Mm.
Our source says everyone there, from the intern who makes your Tarek just right.
Mhm.
That's a great local milk tea, by the way.
Right, I know it.
To the CEO with the gold-plated toilet bowl. They're all completely obsessed with this promotion business.
Obsessed, okay.
But here's the really unsettling bit. These promotions, they're often talked about as permanent vacations. Forever.
Oof. Permanent vacations, that doesn't sound relaxing.
Not exactly. It makes you wonder what kind of vacation that really is.
Precisely. And I mean, this raises a really important question about the system itself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of corporate machine quantifies someone's worth in a way that leads to consequences that are so permanent,
Yeah.
so ominous?
Right.
It's clearly not just about climbing the ladder here. It's about what happens when success means something incredibly final.
And that leads us right back to that chilling line, the core of it. But on level 66, the janitor sees who vanishes.
Mm-hmm.
The source really focuses on this unique viewpoint. This janitor apparently knows the truth.
Huh.
Can you imagine that job? Like one day, Brenda from marketing is there, chatting about nasi lemak, that amazing rice dish.
All of nasi lemak.
And the next day, poof, gone. Or poor Mr. Tan from IT gets promoted right after he fixes the CEO's printer for the third time.
Oh, poor Mr. Tan.
It really makes you think, what is the janitor's role? Is he like some kind of corporate grim reaper, just with a mop?
It's such a fascinating angle if we connect this to the bigger picture, having the janitor as the only witness. That's really significant.
How so?
Well, it suggests that maybe the most overlooked people, the ones sort of on the edges of the corporate power structure, they often have the clearest view of what's really going on, the hidden truths.
Okay.
Yeah. The source says this janitor must have seen some things, like holds the kind of secrets, the kind of stories that would make your hair stand on end.
Wow.
It really highlights the power of those quiet observers you find in any workplace, doesn't it?
It does. Now, what I found really, really interesting, maybe the biggest puzzle, is how this worth engine actually figures things out. The algorithm.
Right. The mechanics of it.
How do you even guess how it calculates value? The source throws out some ideas, and they're just wonderfully absurd. Like, is it how many meetings you attend? Or how many times you refill the office coffee machine? Maybe even how many times you don't get caught sleeping during a Zoom call.
That's a good one.
Or my personal favorite.
Yeah.
Your ability to tolerate Auntie Susan from accounts asking if you're married yet.
Oh, my goodness. That's relatable.
That's a performance metric I think a lot of us could recognize in some way. It does make you think about your own job. It really does. Are we actually valuing productivity? Or are there these weird hidden metrics? Maybe how often you bring in office coup, those little local pakes.
The mystery of how the worth engine defines value and then reevaluates it. Yeah, the source calls that the biggest secret in the city.
The biggest secret.
It talks about this super cangy algorithm, like ultra sophisticated, very advanced. And it seems like there are maybe two ways the vanishing could happen. Is it a negative reevaluation? You're just not valuable anymore, so out you go.
Okay. Makes a grim kind of sense.
Or is it a positive reevaluation? Like you become so valuable, so incredibly worthy that you actually transcend to another dimension.
Whoa. That's a twist.
Or maybe it's just, way more cynical. Maybe the Bulworth management is just trying to save on office space.
Probably the most realistic option, sadly.
It definitely makes you think about how performance reviews work in our own lives, how opaque they can sometimes feel.
speaking of cynical
Yeah.
and absurd, the source brings up some amazing details about the corporate culture there. At Boworth Tower,
Oh, yeah.
first, get this, the Synergy Smoothie
Synergy smoothie. Of
is
course.
described as being made from 100% ethically sourced kale, a dash of organic kale, and a whisper of more kale,
Sounds healthy.
apparently. One sip guarantees to boost your corporate engagement metrics by a whopping 0.003%. Wow.
And you can just grab one from the vending machines. It really screams performative wellness, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Wellness theater. What's fascinating here is how these things, these products, they just highlight the extreme, almost dehumanizing expectations on the employees.
Dehumanizing is right. Then there's the Emotion Eraser 5000.
Oh, this sounds promising.
It's a revolutionary facial mist. Supposedly, it gently numbs your neural pathways.
Okay.
What? For peak performance, of course. Helps you suppress joy, eradicate sadness, and embrace the blissful void of pure corporate efficiency.
Good grief. Embrace the void. And the warning label is just perfect. May cause spontaneous reclassification by the worth engine,
Ah, there's the catch.
with side effects including existential dread and a sudden urge to organize your pen collection by shade of blue.
Existential dread and organizing pens. Sounds about right for peak efficiency.
But seriously, these satirical bits, they just brilliantly show a corporate world where basic human emotion is seen as, like, a bug, not a feature.
Yeah.
Something getting in the way of output.
Exactly. It pushes you to ask, what are people willing to give up for this idea of efficiency or worth?
So wrapping this up, what does it all mean? This deep dive into the worth engine, it's taken us somewhere really intriguing, definitely dark, but also kind of funny.
Darkly funny.
This whole system measuring your value with these ominous consequences watched over by a janitor on level 66. It really forces you to think about how worth gets defined in our own workplaces. It's such a sharp look at the, unspoken rules and sometimes just the sheer absurdity of corporate life.
It really is.
If you're intrigued, if you want to explore this totally bonkers world further, you absolutely have to check out the book. It's The Worth Engine by L.C. Chan.